traffic updates here at 6:51 early on for your Friday morning commute. Getting everyone ready to go to work, going to school. There's a crash in Webster with authorities on scene at Hard Road and Clem Road. Still watching that other accident, 390 northbound at Highland Drive in Henrietta. We will check the roads again when we see you during CBS Mornings at about 7:25.
Continuing coverage now, the manhunt for the suspect linked to mass shootings in Maine, leaving at least 18 people dead and 13 more injured as police continue their search for 40-year-old Robert Card. He's wanted in connection to these deadly shootings at a bowling alley and a restaurant. At least 80 FBI agents, along with Coast Guard members, ATF agents, and local police are all involved in this active search. This 40-year-old is an Army reservist, a firearms expert who was recently hospitalized for mental health issues, including what his family says was hearing voices.
He's got a lot of problems up in his head right now. One of them's schizophrenic.
The families in Lewiston and other nearby towns are all being asked to shelter in place again today. The investigators looking into whether Card might have been searching for his current or ex-girlfriend at the locations of the shootings, but it's unclear if she was at either place at the time.
News 8, of course, your local election headquarters last night. The debate between incumbent Monroe County Executive Adam Bello, a Democrat, and former Gatestown Supervisor Mark Assini, the Republican. They were on stage for a televised debate.
Yeah, certainly a bit of a heated one as the two went over numerous topics, including immigration.
When we have people that are going to bed homeless, hungry, and afraid every night in our own community, and we prioritize people at the Holiday Inn who are getting 3 meals a day, a roof over their head, and benefits that many families aren't entitled to. Some families, the best meal they get is at the school district. What do I tell that mom?
We took a thoughtful, reasonable approach. There was many counties across the state, like Onondaga County, Rockland County, Orange County, that straight up tried to prohibit it, as my opponent says he can do. All that ended up happening was those counties spent a lot of money in legal fees, and asylum seekers were relocated to their counties anyways.
There were numerous other topics they went over, including the opioid epidemic, climate change, and a proposal for a county-wide school project. Both oppose that. Early voting opens tomorrow here in New York, the general election Tuesday, November 7th.
And happening this morning, a celebration of life for 16-year-old Jakara Lopez Moore, the Rochester student found dead weeks after she was reported missing. The memorial service starts at 11 at Miracle Valley Deliverance on North Street. The church and Memories Funeral Home offering this family their services free of charge. Now, in terms of the investigation, Jakara's death has officially been ruled a homicide, though there have been no arrests or suspects named here either. Leaders of the Monroe County Stolen Vehicle Task Force sharing updates on their mission. They say it's helping to prevent car thefts, but not as often as they'd like to. The detail works with federal agents, state troopers, and New York City Department of Financial Services, as well as the DMV. They drive around in Rochester, unmarked police cars, trying to call in the suspected stolen vehicles, for instance, ones with smashed windows. News 8 speaking with a victim of car thefts, as well as Sheriff Todd Baxter.
I felt really violated, and I know it's only a car, but it's still my car, something I worked hard for.
My job is her. My job is to keep her car safe, keep her safe. She's the vulnerable one in this story, right? And we're not doing a good job at that. Not when we got 4,000. We got to say we're failing.
Baxter adds what they really need is clean legislation and clearer boundaries so that officers can proceed in a way that deters future offenders.
As promised here, before we get to the final forecast, we had this huge birthday. Got to get to
big birthday.
21st for Nathan.
Yes, happy birthday to you from your biggest fan, your Mima. She says, enjoy your day, and as we talked a little bit about earlier, be responsible and don't party too hard.
But certainly have a good time on the
Yes.
21st. That's a milestone birthday. Good for you, Nathan. Happy birthday.
Yeah. And we're going to have some okay weather for it as well. A few showers around this morning, but as you look in the 8-day forecast, I think we're going to dry out towards this afternoon. Temperatures still back into the 70s one last time before a lot more 40s begin to show up there as we head into the rest of next week. Even some 30s and maybe even some near freezing temperatures by the end of next week. We'll have to keep an eye on how that precipitation looks as well as we get closer to that.
How quickly things turn.
Yeah, it's sneaking up on us. It's the end of October. Can't believe it.
I know.
Almost November.
Halloween weekend. Enjoy it, everybody. We'll see you back here in half an hour.
And CBS Mornings is up next.
News 8 wherever you are, on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, Twitter, and on our app for news and weather.